What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome to my second season here with Billericay Town. Right now we're in the 1st of January 2014 and shamefully to say the second season is not as good as the first season. But before we move on to transfers and the league table, let's go to the transfer history and see who we brought in and out for the current season. So as you can see, a lot of people went in and a lot of people came out. I'm going to go over the key guys, click into them, go into more detail. Others, you'll just see a basic info like when you click on that eye there. You don't really click on it, you go over it. You just see a basic info like that. For others, I will go into more detail. You'll see maybe a bit more of the report. But let's look at the guys that we took out. And we just released a couple of people either because A, they were old, B, they weren't good enough, or C, I felt I could get better. Now, that was basically it. A lot of these people went. Glenn Powell often did play quite well for us, though. You can even see if we go on some... Oh, wait, I have to scout him for some reason. But when he was under the club, he had some good stats. He had some good games. He was a really good player for us, and Luke Lanson as well. But I felt I could get much better, and that's why a lot of people left. These first three, they left without me really knowing, apart from Dave Collinson. I just let him go. But I like to have Hugh and Anderson. They were good players for us. I didn't really want to see them go. But the rest, they all left. I wanted them to leave. I weren't too fast about them. Moving into the ins, you already know the first three. I talked about them last year. A couple of really good signings though to start off with. Start off our off-season basically with Jake McCormick, sorry. As you can see, really good stats. I mean, he's great positioning, great work, great teamwork, technique, first touch is good. He can play it in the centre. Oh, did not mean to go into training. Oh, God damn it, I hate pressing back. I always do that. He can play in the centre, he can play on the centre back, he can play right back. He can play anywhere we really need him to. I don't really like him playing centre defensive mid, despite that being his favourite position. I don't play there, but according to his report, he is absolutely fantastic. Centre defensive mid, he's best by far. Centre back, he's our best apparently. Right back, best by far. And centre mid, he's one of our best. So, really good player to have. And with the change of formation, he's very useful to have in the centre and midfield. Definitely. I'll look at that in a second though. And we had him last year on loan. And you know what? He was consistent enough for us last year. He, again, he's doing the same job. He's being consistent. I like to see that. People reaching maybe that low 6, high 7 consistently. Always a great thing to have. 3 assists as well. Ain't too bad from the right back and centre mid position. Next signing was Curtis Thompson. And, well, we had him last season as well on loan. A couple of you may notice his face. I don't know if you will, but fantastic centre mid again. 10 passing, really good to have. I was going to say 11 for some reason. 14 long shots, great as well. 10 technique. His dribbling's good. His composure's good. He's got an all-round good making of a good centre mid. Leading Blue Square Bet South player. League 2 potential. Great potential. One of our best centre mids as well. Can play all round the field of play. Very versatile. And again, we had him on loan and he played very well last year. Not quite matching up for it this year, but he's going to play a few more games than last year. And hopefully be even more or equally as useful. Then, 2 not-so-great signings. Kenyon Isaac and Andre Zola. They were kind of rush buys. Andre Zola's second choice left back now. Isaac is now third. But I didn't have a left back at the side with Joe Anderson leaving. Like I said, I didn't really want him to leave. I released all the others there. I had no left back in my entire squad. So I rush signed these 2. Really weren't sure what's happening. As well with Mohamed Ahmed. Loaned him in. Really rushed. Didn't really need him. Wasn't very good. In the end, I released him back to his club before the season even started because I noticed my mistake. Shame I couldn't really say about the left back. You know what? I don't mind having his left back. I know Carl Isaac isn't on a contract. Neither is Zola. So it doesn't really matter that they're in a squad. Making up numbers really more than anything now. But at the start, I really shouldn't have signed them. I should have been more careful. Should have looked at the market a bit longer. But when you don't have a left back, you just kind of rush. George Wickings then was next. Again, not too bad. 4-star potential isn't too bad. Got great finishing, first touch, heading. His composure lets him down as a striker. I do play him out on the right a bit more though, attacking right mid. But there, even still, his crossing lets him down. His passing does let him down as well with 3. So, gunning a bit of work, but 4-star potential isn't too bad. Anthony Ashman, again, not the worst player in the world, not the best either. Decent enough tackling. His marking is really poor, needs to improve upon, along with his strength. But apart from that, he has the makings of a good centre-back. I mean, Still got time to develop. He's only 22. 3.5-star potential there. Leading Blue Square Bet South player. So, I mean, there's nothing too bad there. Again, making up numbers more than anything. Than a first team start. Although he does play, obviously, quite a bit. With squads getting tired and stuff like that. Tom Hayes was next signing again. Making up numbers a bit more than anything else. Not really great in terms of ability. Potential's there. I mean, yeah, he's got good potential. But still, I mean, I don't know. Again, it's probably just a bit of a rush signing. I mean, a lot of these signings were young rush signings just because they were there. They had potential and I just signed them. Looking back, probably shouldn't have signed some of them. But I'm still under my wage bill, so I'm not too worried about that. A couple of them won't play. A couple of them will get a bit restless, like Mark Bennett had to leave. I think, yep, Ryan, that guy, yeah, he had to leave because he was getting a bit restless, weren't playing. So that's probably the bad downside to it. But looking back, I'm not too bad. Not some bad signings. Harrison Giorgio, Cyprus. I think he's from Cyprus, isn't he? Oh no, he's English. I thought he was Cyprus. My bad. With a name like that. Oh wait, he might be. Is he? I really want to... Wouldn't it be on information? Nationalities? Yeah, you can play for Cyprus, yeah. So, oh, God, I keep on doing that. It's so annoying. Yeah, and he's not a bad centre mid, only 18 as well. Still got a lot of time to develop. 11 passing, I like to see that, a key stat for centre mids. I do like to focus on passing. I like centre mids that can ping the ball around the play. And, again, just a useful player to have. Not bad. He's played a couple of games as well. Theo Fairweather Johnson, not too great. His best attributes about him are his pace. You can even see there, 14 and 12. But he's probably played more games actually than not, considering how small and tight the squad is. So, again, not a bad player to have, but probably could have got a better batter out there if I tried to search a bit higher. As you know, Ryan, he left. Nothing too special about him. Nathan Nayafil, again, not too bad player. I mean, 19, not on a wage, so not too much fuss about him. Got good pace, good physical attributes for a poacher or a advanced player maker. Again, composure not too great, passing not too great, and crossing could be really worked on to be a poacher or advanced player maker. But he's got decent enough finishing, heading, and like I say, a couple of key physical stats. So not an all-round player to have, and has scored a couple of goals when needed to this season. Kieran Tabby there, again, I don't know what I was doing signing him. Not got good potential, not got good anything really. Definitely need to consider getting rid of him. Jerome Williams, let's have a little look at this guy, because according to that report I just glimpsed that day, he's really good. Yep, left back. I always forget who this guy's name is, because he's only 18 and he's our first choice left back. Good pace, good... Oh, I keep on doing that as well. And I just did... Good tackling, good pace, good agility. Could improve his acceleration a bit. His attacking attributes as well. I mean, he's no Anderson, but good enough. He's got really good potential for the future. 4.5 star there, so... And a great player to have for the side. Good signing there, actually. First in probably a while. Really good signing. Will Green, again, making up numbers. Nothing too special about him. Purely making up numbers. Aidan Blanchard there. Young centre mid as well. Great passing. Good creativity, composure, and first touch. So he's got the makings of a good centre mid. Improve a few more of these attributes like dribbling, crossing. Long shots could be improved upon a bit as a centre mid. I do like them to take a long shot every now and again. Technique as well, maybe a few physical stats because he does lack that. But apart from that, good potential again, 4-star potential, not too bad. Not the greatest player ever, but for what he's doing, for what he's back up for, ain't a bad player to have. Simon Brown, making up numbers. Purely, a couple of these players, honest to God, just make up the numbers. I had one keeper, got rid of another one, had to get another one in, obviously, because my third choice was injured. Has a spine problem out for ages, so Simon Brown come in, 37 to the end of the season. I'll release him then. So, again, making up numbers. Bradley Hamilton, I was looking at him at the start of the season. He weren't interested in coming. When you wait to go into the season, another little useful trick, god damn it, trick or tip here. When you wait a bit into the season, they then ask for non-contracts, I've noticed. Even your scout report will tell you that. And that's what I found here with Bradley Hamilton. Very useful player to have, very versatile as well. And great tackling, great marking, good physical stats as well. You can see there, majority of them over 10. His passing ain't too bad as well. So, I mean, he can play in that centre mid role. But on reports, he's just a great player to have back up everywhere. Nothing too special about him. Got good potential everywhere as well, though. So, I'm quite happy with that signing. And our last two were loan offers from Oxford. My staff recommended them, so I just signed them in, of Miles Anderson I think he's our first choice centre-back right now. Is he? Actually, no, sorry, my bad. He's backup centre-back, backup everywhere. Haven't really had a chance to play with him yet. And Matty Mainwaring as well. Great centre-mid, our best centre-mid by far. You can see by their mental stats that he's going to be a solid player in the centre-mid, being only 23 as well. So he's going to be our main force pushing forward with as well, because he's got some great passing and great attacking stats. So now let's look onto the fixtures and see how we wrapped up our first 6 months of the season. Let's go up there and have a look. So we started the season with a 1-0 win against Bath. Ethan Mannion getting the goal there for us, 19 minutes gone. We then won 2-1 against Western Supermare. Sam Leachmere and an own goal, giving us the 2 goals we needed to edge the win there as well. And then we drew 2-2 to Dorchester. So as games went on, we conceded more and more goals, unable to keep on scoring more ourselves. Nathan Nellerfield and Curtis Thomas there, done getting us the goals we needed. We then lost 1-0 to Chelmsford, our historical rivals. That's disappointing. The only positive I can say come from this game is at least it wasn't at home in front of our home fans. A couple of players did play well. I mean, Rob Swine did, but it's never good losing to your rivals. We're going to do 0-0 to Borehamwood. Borehamwood are a tough team. They're 6th in the league right now. We've got them coming up next. Don't know what happened to their badge there. Something to do with the badge pack I downloaded, but a 0-0 draw there weren't too bad. I mean, not too great either. 3 points would have been preferable at this stage in the season. Just want to get points on the board, but like I said, a draw is better than a loss, so a 0-0 I'd accept that. Then lost to Farnborough 2-1. Will Brister did get us a consolation goal, but I mean, disappointing result there. We probably could have beat Farnborough. We then drew 1-1 to Hampton and Richmond. Nathan Nafili getting his first goal for the club. No, not his first goal. Sorry, he scored up there. Getting his first, getting the only goal of the game there, first for us, and giving us a point there. Very luckily, really. I mean, the defence played well. Mistake from Anthony Ashman gave him the goal, but as well, better to have drawn than to have lost. Hazen Edding then beat us 1-0 in a disappointing game. I hate losing 1-0s, like I say. Always feel we can nick it. I always go attacking, go overload. Never seems to really make too much of a difference when you go overload. But 1-0 loss, you have to move on from that. And we were hitting a bit of stuck. We were stuck on form at the start of the season, which is strange because normally I hit the season running with most teams. Drew 1-1 to Salisbury there, Will Brister, but it's been a while since we'd won a game. What's that? 3, 6, 7 games. That's really, really poor form and definitely not promotion form. But we tried hitting form again. Woking, we beat 4-2. Ethan Mannion getting all 4 goals there. Great result. We then beat Tonbridge 2-1. Danny Mills and Ethan Mannion as well, getting the 2 goals there in a good game. We then won 4-3 to Sutton United. 4-3. We were 4-2 up. They edged it back, made it really tense in the end of the game. But we held out long enough. Shame it was in the cup, really. I would have preferably liked to have won in the league. I know they did get relegated last season, but I'd like to have won in more league games in this little round that we do here. A lot of cup fixtures in between there. We drew 2-2 to AFC Hornchurch next. Ethan Mannion and Will Brister getting the goals for us there. We then won 3-1 against Newport County, who just got relegated, so fantastic result. Ethan Mannion on form at the start of the season. Absolutely fantastic. As you can see there, what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goals in 4 games. 5 games, sorry. Fantastic form he was on and gave us the win there pretty much almost single-handedly. We then beat Walton, what's that? Walton Casual 2-1 in the Cup, FA Cup third qualifying rounds. Managed to go through to the 4th. Jake McCormick and Ethan Mannion getting the goals there. We continued our Cup form into the league form, which is good, finally. 3-2 win, this time Junior Luke, Aidan Banchard and Theo Fairmeather Johnson. And you can see, not very familiar names are scoring goals, and that's because it was a weakened team, like I say. Fixtures are very compact in this league, and a lot of people do get tired, so rotation is very important. Beat Bedworth 2-1, an own goal. Did end up giving us the win, but a win's a win either way, and a cup run's always useful to have at this level, because like I've said before, we're not in a best of financial situation, so very key to trying to keep our club in the money and continue to improve. We then drew 2-2 to Rovers, Sam Leachmere and Junior Luke, getting 2 early goals as they pegged us back from 2-0 up to draw 2-2. Disappointing there, especially when you're 2-0 up. 2-0 up, you should have secured the game, wiped it off completely, just continue to dominate. But no, we let our foot off the gas and they caught us back. Drew 0-0 to Wickham then. That's a great result, Wickham. We did go down to 10 men, but so did they. Very early on went down to 10 men. We should have scored. We were dominating. We got to about the last 20 minutes. They started coming back into the game. Hennessy got himself sent off, and then we just held out for 0-0 to the end of the game then. And then to go home and to lose 2-1, our regen Will Brister did get us the goals. I'll show you him now. Absolutely fantastic regen. Always improving. As you can see, he's got some brilliant strats. He's got great strength, great jumping, great influence for such a young age. Aggression, anticipation. Aggression could be improved on a bit. I mean, he gets yellow carded a lot. He's got unsporting, so that's maybe not the best thing to have. He's 11 aggression, but 11 techniques, 11 heading, 10 finishing, 8 composure, which is constantly improving because I'm trying to get that up to double figures. 10 crossing. I mean, he's fantastic. Only 17, and if we look at his current form this season, I mean, that is more than perfect. 15 appearances, 9 goals, 1 from a penalty spot, 6 assists, 2 man of the matches, 5 yellow cards, like I say, lets us down a bit, but a 7.1 overall average match rating. He's played fantastically for us. Absolutely great signings what I've done. And let's move back onto where we were back here against Lamford, and we faced them in the FA Cup second qualifying round, the first FA Cup game I played for the team. And we beat them 4-1. Shame we couldn't do it again in the FA Trophy this year. Jake McCormick giving us only a consolation goal very late on. And really, it was a shocking game. We should have done a lot better there and beaten them. Drew 2-2 then to Wellington. Again, a point in the league. Not winning enough games, I'd say. It's probably our biggest problem, not winning enough games this season. James Pullen and Will Brister getting the goals, an own goal from them, and Will Brister getting one. As of recently, he scored a couple of goals there, as you see. Quite a few goals from Will Brister there, but not enough to cause any big shock on Ethan Mannion. His form was fantastic. Staines, we lost 1-0 to them. Again, disappointing. Hate losing 1-0. And a little blip in our poor form there with a win. I mean, it's strange to say with a blip in our poor form with a win, but I don't know, it makes sense to me enough. Will Brister getting 2 and Mark Hangley getting us 3 points there for first time in ages. You know what? First time since, I mean, Ebbsfleet we lost 1-0. Bath we lost 3-2. Maidenhead we lost 3-1. Bishop at Stratford we drew 0-0, and then we drew 1-1 to Chelmsford as of recently. So, I mean, overall, our form has been so on and off. It's fantastic there, and then appalling all around it. I mean, that's not gaining teams. That's not promotion form. That's not what we want to be on. And that's what has caused us a disappointing 13th in the Blue Square Bet South. As you can see, we're just not winning enough games. 7 losses already. That's really bad. I mean, I understand that Maidenhead have lost 7 games, but they've won way more games. We're just not picking up enough points to be saying we are going to get promotion this year. And we're going to need a huge change in our luck come the second half of the season if we want to get promotion from this division. Let's have a look at the player stats right now and see if any of our players are up and about there for anything. Ethan Mannion is up there with average rating, so I mean he's been playing very well as of late, and you can even see that by the goal scoring ability he's done. And well, I think he does. Well, let's have a look at him right now because I got him on a free transfer at the start of the season. I would recommend trying to sign him if you can. He's absolutely fantastic, honestly. Whoa, wrong thing. Sorry, his goal scoring record this year. Look at that, 18 starts, 2 substitute appearances, 16 goals, average match rating of 7.36. In the league alone, 7.47. So, oh my god, he's just been so great. Where's his form? I mean, his form up. Let's have a look. His form, whoa, it's just there. He was on immense form during the start of the season. Absolutely great. Just would not stop scoring. Right now he's on the bench though. I mean, he's not been playing well. He did score a couple of goals in the last couple of fixtures, but team's not been playing well, so I've been trying to jiggle around with the players playing on the pitch. But really, it's been a disappointing first 6 months, definitely, especially after the start of the season we did have. The first season we did have. We were doing so great. We looked like we were going to get promotion, and then to go from that to mid-table, look at our form there. It's just appalling. Any team coming up against us will think, oh, great, Billericay, they're on terrible form. We've got a chance of getting a result here. I don't want that. Just really bad. So, until the end of the season, I reckon this is going to be it for the update. Nothing too major to talk about in terms of boardroom. Nothing. I haven't requested anything. I haven't asked for anything. I'm under my wage bill. All the transfer stuff has been done. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be signing anyone else, and our financial status is still dropping. So definitely need to get out of this division ASAP to try and get a bit more money in. So until next time, until the end of the season, peace out.